All right, there it is. If you don't have it already, you need to have this. That's the one, right?
That's the one. I like your style.
Shawn Hook is here. It's PJ from CHYM 96.7. Glad you could join us for this because we're going to talk a little bit about you and how things are going right now.
Sure.
I want to start with, so many people think that everything happens so fast in the music industry, and when you first get onto the scene, people's assumption is, well, it happened overnight for him.
Right.
Happened overnight. Shawn
Right.
Hook's here. He just got here. 10 years you've been doing this.
Yeah, at least, yeah.
Long trip, eh?
Long trip.
It's not an overnight thing.
Definitely not. No, for me, it's been a lot of hard work, a lot of writing, a lot of sleepless nights, and it's funny because in some areas I'm a new artist and things just happen. But no, like you said, it takes a lot of time.
At how many points during the trip, the journey to get here, were you thinking, I don't know if this is it. I don't know. Maybe I should be a bartender. Maybe I should do something else.
Yeah, it's funny. I think there are sometimes I'll have thoughts of that. Like before this record came out, I was thinking that because I wasn't sure. It wasn't out yet. It had been 3 years since my release before that. I was like, man, am I on the right thing? And I think I get affirmation when I play live, and I'm thankful for that. I'll go to like an open mic if I want to. Like when I was playing the new songs for this record, I'd go for an open mic and just play it, and then the audience reaction was really solid. I'm like, okay, this is good. I know I'm onto something. Like that's good, but I guess the worldwide success hasn't come yet. Yeah. But it's come in Canada and it's doing really well. My record went gold. Yeah. And yeah, so all those things are affirmation moments. And I just kind of hang on to those and just.
You need those.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's up and down, 2 steps up.
How have you changed in those 10 years? Do you think?
I think I've grown more as an artist, producer, and writer, just kind of all around. I've been fortunate enough to collaborate with some great producers and writers, and every time I'm in the room with someone like that, I try to be a sponge and soak it up and try and filter it through what I do as a writer and producer. And I think now I'm just getting more self-assured and comfortable, and I'm understanding the business a bit more as well.
You go through changes when you're in this industry for a period of time, and now all the changes that you are going through, everything's on social media. But social media is what it is, and you got the Instagram, you got your YouTube, but it's a totally different way to connect to your fans now.
Yeah.
Is that kind of mind-blowing in the sense that you must get constant reaction and interaction with your fans on a daily basis?
Yeah, it's interesting. It's trying to figure out a management, because you can get lost in it, and I can, like, there's times I'm like, oh my god, I was just on like my social loop for the last 3 or 4 hours. I'm like, this isn't productive. So I think it's great to be that available, but I'm the type of person where I want to respond to everybody, and I just got to find that happy medium where I can interact with my fans, but also stay productive and do what I'm doing as an artist. But I think it's great that we have that ability, and fans have that ability to interact.
I heard one conversation you were having about writing trips.
Yeah.
And writing trips to California.
Yeah.
Now, is that a thing, or is that just an excuse to go to Cali? I'm going to California. Let's call it a writing trip and go to California. It's not, I know.
No,
but
I mean,
how did that start?
I've signed my first, as a professional songwriter, I signed my first deal with ABC in LA. I was 22. I had I made my own record in Vancouver, and I put it on MySpace at the time, and a music supervisor discovered me, and she invited me down to LA.
For a writing trip?
Yeah, for a writing trip. For 4 days. My first trip was 4 days. I went back the week later for a week. I went back 2 weeks later for 2 weeks, and I've been going back and forth for the last 6 years, I guess.
Yeah, and they're productive? Like, you got people down there that...
Yeah.
And you've had some of the songs right now that have come out of those trips,
That's right. That's correct.
Yeah.
The first single, Million Ways.
Yeah.
The song there called Relapse. And I wrote Bad Girls down there with 2 guys from Toronto who happened to be down there.
On a writing trip.
On a writing trip. You see the common thread here.
You see how it's connecting. That's right. Also, speaking of social media, I was flipping around, creeping the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Folks, if you get a chance, and I know you will, you have to go to his channel on YouTube, and you have to check out his version of Chandelier by Sia. Dude, it's amazing.
Thank you.
Tell me, obviously everybody knows that song and how big a song it is. What drew you to that song?
I just think, like, that song was massive last year. It was just an emotional song, and I think Sia's voice is insane, and it just, I just had an emotional connection to it.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what, I want to try to do a piano version of this. I think it'd be really cool.
It was wild. It's really good. And it's funny because when I was listening to it the first time, my wife comes over. She's like, she knew the song. She's like, who is that? I was like, Shawn Hook. And she's like, okay, like
nice.
It's on. Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
It's amazing. It really is. So check it out on his YouTube channel. The other thing I wanted to mention too is in the world of social media and blogging, blogosphere, etc. Perez Hilton. Did you see what
I did? Yeah.
Did you see what? I wrote it down because I wanted to make sure that I got it right.
Yeah.
Say hello to Canadian cutie Shawn Hook, and his song "Sound of Your Heart" is on Perez Hilton's website. This is pop done so well, classy pop, suit and tie pop, something that reminds us of both Sam Smith and Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Now, it's one thing to get into the world of the blogosphere with Perez Hilton, who gets millions of hits every day on that website, but at the same time, to be compared to Sam Smith and Justin Timberlake, do you have words for that kind of a comparison?
I mean, it was an honor. I mean, that's all I can really say. Like those are some pretty big shoes, and I look up to both those artists. So it was awesome because Perez has a pretty good influence on the pop culture world, and he can say whatever he wants to say. Sometimes it's not a good thing.
Yeah,
sometimes
that's
it could
true.
be whatever it is, and. Yeah, it was. I woke up. It was the day my album came out, and I was like, "Is this for real?" I was like, "Dude, your timing's impeccable."
Yeah, that's bizarre. So check that out if you get a chance to do it. And he had a link to the song.
Yeah,
the
video, the music
video as well.
Yeah.
So, influences when you started. And now.
Oh wow, how much time do we have?
We got time.
I think it started from what my parents would listen to. I mean, there was a lot of classic rock. I mean, the Beatles, of course. Creedence Clearwater, the Stones. Doors, Led Zeppelin, like those. I love these bands more and more now as I get older. But I did listen to that when I was younger. I went through a country music phase.
Yep. I think everybody does.
Yeah, I think everybody does. And I think now there's just so much great music out there. I like some of the indie electronic bands. Like I think Empire of the Sun is a great band.
Yeah.
I like One Republic. I like my pop music as well. I like Tovlo. She just she's breaking this year out of Sweden. I don't know. I can't really narrow it down.
Soak it all up.
I soak it all up. Yeah.
Well, and as a songwriter too, you have no doubt you have so much respect for the people that write other songs and write hit songs. And do you draw from what they do? Do you draw from their lyrics or where they find it? Because there seems to be almost like a requirement for heartbreak or genuine excitement in order to write songs.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I have to find the truth. I think sonically, I take inspiration from different bands. Lyrics are different. Like for me, lyrics are the hardest part, and I think it's the hardest part because it's easy to kind of, for me anyways, it's easier to spit out a melody, but to put the words to it to make it sound true and genuine and find the real story, that's a challenge. And otherwise, like I've written songs in the past. I guess you asked me earlier how I've grown as an artist. I think in the past I would settle a lot earlier. Mm-hmm. Now it's like my threshold for what I think is good is a lot higher, and I can't BS myself anymore.
But that's fair. I mean, once you reach a certain point where you realize that you start to understand that it's not as good as it could be.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah. Where you're thinking, because you know you've done it better than that before. That's right.
So you got to keep the bar
Raising
going.
the bar.
Yeah.
All right. Before we wrap up, I got a couple of things here, kind of a rapid fire thing. All right. So, favorite TV show as a child?
Full House.
Nice. And they're coming back.
I know.
Fuller House? Is that what it's
Uncle
called?
Jesse's.
Uncle Jesse. Comfort food.
Pizza.
Really?
Yeah.
Anything on it, or just
cheese pizza?
Cheese pizza. Really? No, you don't need more like pepperoni.
Cheese pizza.
Meat lovers, stuffed crust.
No, I don't eat meat. I stopped eating meat.
Right.
So yeah, cheese pizza.
All right. That's good. Guilty pleasure.
Guilty pleasure. Oh wow.
Don't you hate these questions?
I know.
I hate these questions.
I don't know. What is it?
I'm so awful for asking these questions.
I'm trying to think. I got to think of a good
one. You
one.
might be able to say, I can't say what my guilty pleasure is.
I can't say what my I'm going to take you up on that. I plead the fifth.
Walking Dead or Game of Thrones?
Neither. Yeah, I watch House of Cards and The Americans, like those political drama shows. That's my thing.
Okay, all right.
It's very serious.
Very serious. And when you're not Shawn Hook, like this Shawn Hook and on stage Shawn Hook, Who are you? What are you doing? What are you?
Well, I was born Shawn Hook off.
Okay, see? There you go. That's not the answer, though. I need a better answer than that. You can't get away with that. No,
Well, on a day like
Downtime,
today,
you know?
on a day like today, I've had downtime. I'd be on the golf course right now, playing 18 holes,
All right.
having a six-pack.
What's the handicap?
I'm between 12 and 15.
Okay.
Trying to get down to 10.
All right.
Just got to play a little
You don't
more.
have time to get down to 10.
I know.
You got to play every day.
I know. Do you play?
10. Absolutely.
What are you at?
I'm about a 10 to 12.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So if I play with you, maybe I'll get better.
Yeah, we should play.
Next time, we'll do an interview
All
on the golf
right,
course.
We'll interview on the golf course. That'll be a whole lot of fun. Hey, thanks for coming.
Yeah, my pleasure.
I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
This has been a whole lot of fun. There it is. Check it out. 9 songs, right there. Shawn Hook. Shawn Hook, right here.
Thank
Take
you.
care.